Hi everyone, Hannah here. I'm going to be doing another video today in regards to highlighting and contouring in different light, just so hopefully you can see the difference a little bit clearer, as it wasn't that clear in the last video. So as I said before, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm just a busy mum trying to make myself look a bit better than this by putting a bit of makeup on and trying to turn my 5 chins into 3 chins. So I'll go through the same steps as before. And like I said on the last video, it doesn't take me very long in the morning. I don't have hours to spend on my makeup, so I can get this done in a few minutes and I feel a lot better about walking out the door. So to begin with, I start off with my glorious face and eye primer. Now you don't need much of this, you just need a squirt, as you can see there. Now the purpose of a primer is to stop your makeup sinking into your pores so that it sits a lot better. It also gives it something to stick to, so it lasts a lot longer. So you'll notice that in the evening, your face will look as fresh as it did in the morning when you did your makeup, and you don't need to touch up because you've got that base for it to stick to. So just spread that all over. Now, once I leave that to set a minute, I'm just gonna give my eyebrows a little bit of a brush so they're not as crazy. At this point, you could stick a bit of pencil on or a bit of the mineral pigments, but because I had mine tinted, I'm just gonna give them a little brush. There we go. So the first thing that I do is pop a base on of the cream foundation. Now I use the scarlet colour because I'm quite pale. So I just start off by putting a little base layer of this on, working it around in circular motions. Now, you might think I'm looking a bit pasty when I pop this on, but it's just to give coverage, whereas the BB creams that I'm going to use are for the highlighting and contouring effect. So just spread this everywhere. Here we go. Excuse the funny faces I pull if I'm doing my makeup. I'm sure we all have a makeup face. A little bit more that side. Make sure it's everywhere. And hair off my face. There we go. And now that just gives me a base to work on. So the next thing that I'm going to do, using my foundation brush and the BB cream in a cream colour, is just to start highlighting the areas of my face that I need to be highlighting. So I start with the bridge of my nose, the bottom of my forehead. I'm not going to blend as I go so that you can see when I've got it on all the different areas that I'm just putting it on. There are many ways to do highlighting and contouring. As I said at the beginning, this is just the way I do it. But if you have a little look around, you can get different pictures and it shows you different places to put your highlighting in regards to your shape face, into your shape face, the shape of your face. So just put there. I pop a little bit along my jawbone. A little bit this side. And with this, a little bit goes a long way. There we go. So as you can see, you're not going to go out looking like this. You would probably get a few strange looks. So the next step then, using a darker BB cream, so I'm using the caramel colour, is to do the contouring. Now when you're doing highlighting and contouring, you should always go 2 shades lighter and then 2 shades darker to give the effect. So I'm going to start up here. And that's where the sun would normally hit you. And I'm going to do either side of my nose, make my nose look a bit thinner. There we go. Then I'm going to do under my cheekbone to give the impression of a cheekbone, even though I haven't got it. So if you make it hollow in your cheek and then follow that line up to your hairline. And the same on the other side. Now I'm going to turn my 5 chins into 3 chins, so pop a load underneath and then under your jawline and on the other side. There we go. Now, as I say, You're not going to go out looking like this, unless it was fancy dress or something like that, or Halloween. So the next step now is to blend it all in. So with the same brush that I put my cream foundation on, I'm just going to start on the highlighting parts and just dab them very gently, just to start blending it. I'm going to leave the contouring until the darker colour, just under my eye. You can do this as you go along, but because I wanted you to see the two colours, I've left it until last. Now I'm going to start by working under my chin. So for this, you need to work along your jawline and up into your hairline. It just creates or enhances the natural shadow that's there. And then work it down as well. So you want to blend it everywhere. You can see there, you can see the difference. You've got the contouring. So you just work it in. And then with the hollow of your cheek, you need to work it upwards, so into the hollow. Not forgetting your hairline. And just blend the two together. Under my nose, just working down and up into my eyebrow a little bit. And then my hairline and my forehead. So there we go. You can see if I turn to the side, I've got the highlight in here, then I've got the contour, then I've got the contour again to give me the impression of a cheekbone. My nose looks a tiny little bit smaller, and then I've got the contouring on my forehead where the sun would naturally hit me. So I'm already feeling a lot better. I'm just going to make sure it's all blended in. Now the BB cream does give a lovely finish, but just to make it a little less dewy, I'm just going to pop a tiny brush, tiny sprinkling of the powder foundation in a velour colour over my face, just to make it look a little less dewy. As I say, you don't need very much. You don't have to do this step, it's just something that I do just to finish it off. As I say, literally, I'm just dabbing it all over. And then just to finish off, I'm going to pop a little bit of blusher on. So I'm using the mineral blusher in a seductive colour. It's a very nice name. Now, as you can see, it looks a very scary colour. It's not that scary. So what you need to do is, or what I do, is just tap a little bit into the lid, and then with my blusher brush, put a little bit on, knock it off, and then work on the top of my cheekbone. Back into my hairline, and the same on the other side. Now again, I need to blend that in. I can't go out looking like that. So I just take the same brush that I put my pressed powder foundation on with, work it in. You can put as much or as little blusher on as you want. And there we go. I look less tired and I'm happy to go out for the day. So if you've got any questions about the products, you'd like any information or just to chat, then you can go to my website, which is makeupmum.com. Have a good day, everyone.